Hello everybody, my name is MsRheyRhey and welcome to Discovering Fandoms, where I take video games, TV shows, cartoons, anime, whatever has a fandom, and I break it down into a non-spoilery summary, I guess you could say, of what you should expect if you were to go into this fandom. Today, I will be talking about Assassin's Creed. The game, not the movie, don't worry. So, let's begin. Assassin's Creed is an action stealth game that was created by Ubisoft, and the franchise began around 2007. The franchise itself has made 9 story-related games across multiple platforms, and it's made a bunch of spin-offs, whether those are off-console games, graphic novels, movies, books, apparently, with the latest being the Assassin's Creed movie that came out late 2016. And all of the stories that have been presented to us are apparently canon to the entire universe, so there's a timeline there. As I don't spoil the plot for you for those who are not aware of the Assassin's Creed games, I will just tell you the plot of the first the first game going in, as to not spoil anything for you. Everything that I'm about to tell you is either happens like within the first chapters of the game, so it's not really spoilers, or it's not really going to be spoilers for you, or is just kind of like things you've heard around the internet already. What happens to you is that you are awakened to find out that you have been kidnapped by Abstergo Industries, which is this your world's largest pharmaceutical company, conglomerate, whatever you want to call it. And you're being forced to participate in this experimental program, and you have to go into this Animus machine, which is a machine that can read your DNA, and by that DNA collect the memories of your ancestors, which in order for it to obtain, you must live through yourself as that ancestor. So when it comes to this game, I've only really gotten to the beginning of the middle of the first game, and from a month after I showed all of you that Instagram pic of me finally playing Assassin's Creed, which I don't know how even long ago that was, that's kind of when I stopped. But that's because I've been busy with real life stuff, and I only have one monitor that I have to share between my computer and my games, so it's hard for me to switch every so often to realize, okay, I gotta shut down, I want to play video games. So I haven't really gotten far into the Assassin's Creed franchise, but I want to. This game has really intrigued me. I first really got into it because I didn't think it was one of those types of games that I would play. I felt at the time that I was being sort of a one-dimensional gamer, which is not a bad thing. It's just, I don't know, I've only really stuck with the Nintendo franchise, and I wanted to branch out and see if I would like other games. My brother had a PlayStation when he was younger, and I would watch him play Crash Bandicoot and Rappa the Rapper, and things of that nature, so I knew I liked games outside of Nintendo, but I've only really stuck with Nintendo throughout. So I wanted to get I got a PS3, and I bought some video games that all seem kind of not very Nintendo-y for me. So far from what I played, I really enjoyed it. The story for me is easy to get behind, and the game mechanics itself were very easy for me to learn once I realized what certain buttons do and what it was telling me to do, because I wouldn't listen to the game. I like the history of the game, like the fact that you're going back into history as your ancestor to live through that, and the fact that the games itself give real lifeness to the history that we have learned. But what I like about these games is that they put people into the history. It's not like the history that we know. It's hey, did you know that not everyone loved the Renaissance? They thought it was kids being lazy and just not wanting to make practical career choices for themselves. So they're putting the humanity back in history, which was not their intention probably when it came to this, but I like it nonetheless. I rambled on about my opinion of the game a lot longer than I did about the history or the plot, and that's super bad. I tried to find other places besides Wikipedia to get my information from, but a lot of the other places are either biased or the Assassin's Creed website, which is not going to talk about the first game because it's been 9 years. So that's Assassin's Creed in a somewhat nutshell. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, I shall have the wheel of fandom spin around and tell me what genre of fandom I shall be talking about in my next Discovering Fandoms. I already know this one because I spun this one before I even started doing this one, so that should be fun. I gotta think of a topic for a cartoon now, don't I? Yay! And good news, I've already done like my recent favorite ones, so I have to think of new material. Thank you guys so much for watching. I very, very much appreciate it. And I will see all of you in the next video. Have a wonderful